Hi, good evening, Exponential Health Seekers. So, today I wanted to talk about two very simple concepts, and I find that these two, as guiding principles, help me really focus in on the things that are important. So, these are likely to be things that you've already heard before, but I'd like to apply them to a brand new light, which is to your health. So, the first one is, what can I remove? It's the simple question of what can I remove. So, most people, when they think about health, think about the things that they need to do. They need to eat better, they need to exercise more, they need to lose weight, they need to learn how to do a particular form of exercise. There's all of these things that people want to add. They want to know what supplements to take, which probiotic, which essential fatty acid, right? So it's always about adding something into their already busy life. So I tend to take the opposite approach because when you ask a person, what do you think is necessary for health? They have a whole bunch of ideas. But if you ask the question, what can you do today which would guarantee that you would have worse health tomorrow and for the years after? Everyone knows the answer, right? And I find this particularly fascinating because people know what they shouldn't do. And if we think about it from that point of view and start to think, okay, good, if I know what I shouldn't be doing, then I can work towards eliminating all of those stuff. And once I eliminate those things, then naturally a space or a vacuum is created and is likely to then get filled with something that is helpful, right? This is, of course, provided you've thought through it. So when I help a patient go through and quit smoking, instead of going, yep, you want to quit smoking, that is awesome, let's take the cigarettes away, and then hopefully your willpower will overcome it, or we plan what to do if you feel the urge to smoke. And what seems to be much more effective is just taking all of the different barriers away, right? So instead of focusing on the smoking, focusing completely on being healthy and then saying, what are the stuff that I can remove which would make me healthier? And they eventually get to smoking. They might start off with alcohol, they might start off with eating better, they might start off with exercise. Doesn't really matter. It's going this indirect route that seems to get the best effect. Now, is that the case for everyone? No. But if you have tried getting healthy and you have had minimal successes by taking the direct route, why not try the indirect way and then see how that goes? Now, the other concept that I wanted to introduce today is the 80-20 rule. But I wanted to take a different spin on the 80-20, right? So, what is the 80-20 of the 80-20 of the 80-20, right? And if you plug that into the calculator, it turns out it's something like 0.8 and close to 59%. So what that means is that 1% of the activities you do actually create 50% of the results. So instead of 20% of the stuff creates 80% of the result, 1% creates 50% of the result, which means that half of your results are based on the 1%ers. Okay, so consider that. I would say that that's pretty much applicable to the same kind of proportions, like the top 1% would own 50% of the wealth, I suppose, or control 50% of the wealth, and that would not be, that the ratio would still hold. But I digress. Now, the point that I was trying to make with that is, if you focus on the 1% of stuff that you need to do in every single area of your life, right? What is the 1% meditation that I can do which would give me 50% of the results? What is the 1% exercise that can give me 50% of the results? What is the 1% way of developing habits that is going to give me 50% of the results? You are going to be able to stack one result on top of the other, and you are going to get an exponential rise in the level of your health because you found that one thing, right? one thing that actually makes 50 things possible. Yeah, it is the little hinge that swings the big door. Now, oftentimes these things are hidden in plain sight and they are not particularly easy to identify, which is why over the next few videos we're going to talk through about some of the basics of health. What makes a cell happy and healthy? And once we understand that, we can start looking to see what those 1%ers actually are. And the finessing is then increasing, right? And increasing the 1% to then 20%, which then gives you the 80% of results. Obviously, the returns are diminishing, but if we start off with the thing that's going to give us the biggest bang for our buck, then that would be a pretty good start. Now, the great thing about these two simple concepts is that in and of themselves, they're already very powerful. But if you combine them together, this is where you get explosive growth and exponential results. And it is far better to experience it rather than talk about it. So, find some time, get down your diary, have a look at the various aspects of your life which you can tweak, and apply these couple of principles. See how they actually work out. I'm curious to know what comes out from your curious mind. All right, have a wonderful day, and we'll catch you again soon.